Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another fantastic day here at CJ's Gym. That's gonna get annoying. I'm not really sure how I lose the remote in a matter of 30 minutes this morning, but I had the remote while I set everything up this morning, and now it's just gone. It's just gone. It's been one of those days already. One of those days, one of those weeks. I don't know where anything is. Okay, well, we have this remote. It's important if it works. We need I guess I found something to do while I sip my coffee today. I will look for this remote that I constantly lose, but oh, there it is, guys, right on top of a paint bucket, because that's where we keep things usually. Anyway, guys, welcome to another day here at CJ's Gym. I don't want to do today. I'll be very honest. I really don't want to work out. I don't feel like being awake right now, but that's why we have to do it, I guess. Day 34 of working out, and now it's like we did a month straight. We've kind of proved that we don't really need the rest days if we don't, really need them. But I'm sore today. I'm very tired. Still not really sleeping well. Missed class last night because I took about an hour and a half nap in the afternoon, but I have a very late night tonight, and it just seems super early already. I don't know what it is about just as soon as you get back into the swing of school, for me at least, it's like school becomes super duper duper uninteresting, and you don't really want to be there anymore. That's normal every semester, but the level that I'm feeling it this semester is unreal. It's my first semester back in school. It feels like everything is feels like I'm being watched extra close, which is totally not the case. But since it's the final semester, I feel like everything's riding on it. I don't know, I'm so used to being just very controlled by whatever challenges I'm doing right now. So this is the end of 6 years of school for me, and it's just not clicking. I don't know what it is. I just can't find the energy to do the stuff that I have to do. I still job searching like crazy. And trying to keep track of all of the ideas that I've had this past week. I talked to my brother yesterday for a little, and we were talking about if I would ever train someone, if I would ever um, get my personal training license, which for a long time I thought that's what I wanted to do. And then for an even longer time after that, I realized if working out isn't, it's not my thing, then I don't want to do it. I don't want to turn something that I enjoy for fun into something that's work for a bunch of other people. But now I kind of see that if I could keep this going, build a reputation for myself, introduce myself to some people who understand what I'm about here, understand my gym, my philosophy, and just my overall approach to fitness, then yeah, I would absolutely consider taking, or doing all of my courses and stuff so that I could open up my gym and train people. But that sounds like an entirely other project to work on. This sounds like only Ugly and the Pug all over again, trying to do everything everywhere all at once. The other thing I thought about was, as I'm putting my office back together, just doing my office streams once everything's kind of good in there, just editing and studying, and especially if I decide to do these classes for my personal training license, then studying for those too, just on camera, just documenting it, and still having something on topic that I could talk about outside of the gym. So it would just be a learning portion for myself, and I think that'd be pretty fun. I need to think really good about this, because if I go through with it, then I'm adding multiple hours of streaming in my office, and we need stuff to fill the time, but I need to make sure that I'm staying on top of the workouts out here, school, which is the biggest challenge right now to stay focused on. And but yeah, I would absolutely consider doing my personal training license, just to see if I could, just to learn more. Maybe I could do online coaching and stuff. Let's talk about today's workout. We are doing the same exact workout from last Monday, because we are in this program now. I'm guessing this will probably go until the end of March. I want to say, if I'm doing everything right and I get the results that I want, I will finish March with these sort of all-around plyometric workouts, and then oh, just kidding, it's day 2. Today's Tuesday. Today's day 34. Upper body day. So we're going to be doing some push-ups, shoulder tilts, pull-up reps. And we've been doing a lot of supersetting for this past... Yesterday we did a lot of supersets for the leg day. I think today we're just going to do all of them individually. Just because, why not? We'll start out with a few minutes on the treadmill, just to really get in the zone. And then from there, we will pick it up and jump into push-ups, shoulder tilts, pull-up reps. We have more crawling today, which is the crawling that we did that made our core pop like crazy last week. Rocking frog stretch, bird dog holds, bent arms, internal rotation, and then of course leg raises on the bar. So pretty simple, pretty normal day today. Upper body focused. We still don't have a jump rope, so we'll probably walk for 5-ish minutes. I gotta get my headphones, and I'm still slowly finishing my coffee, so it's gonna be a few minutes. Let's see. Where would I have put my headphones? I'll be right back. I'm currently looking for my headphones because I don't know where I had them, to be very honest with you. And guess what? Take a guess. They're right here in my treadmill. Oh, let me turn on multi-stream chat in case any of our YouTubers or Kick friends want to hang out today. Super welcome, super encouraged. Trying my best to get my numbers up on all platforms right now, so all interaction is absolutely welcome. Today, last night was a really special night, although I didn't sleep really well. 3 nights in a row, my smallest dog has woken up and taken a shit right in the middle of where I walk to let her outside, and I've stepped in it 2 out of the 3 days in a row. So last night was kind of the moment of truth. We were gonna see if we needed to. I don't know what you would have to do to stop your dog from having diarrhea. That I could do anything, but I was worried. But last night, she didn't poop. She just wanted to play all night, so kind of a plus. I've been trying new things like trying to get a good night's rest. But the other day, I really wanted to take a nap. So I slept on the hardwood floor on my back. Apparently that's supposed to feel good. That didn't do anything for me. Just, if anything, it put me closer to the dogs on the floor. And they thought it was playtime. thighs are in pain right now after yesterday's. Some of those Pilates movements, I don't even know if that's what they are, but I'm pretty sure that's what. The guy who wrote me the plan, he's a very, very well-versed athlete in almost everything. I remember he was really good at basketball when we were kids. He ended up playing football in college. And then lost a ton of weight and just became like just one muscle. And that's when he offered to write a training program for me. So this is the same one, almost 2-3 years ago. And I always start with it, but I never stick with it for too long. But when I first did, this was the only workout I lived off of for like 4-ish months. I lost a lot of weight. I also only had one dog then. Good morning. It's 5 minutes of getting some blood in our legs. Let's go check out the chat, shall we? Angus. Favorite flavor of Pop-Tart? It's a really good question. You probably won't be happy with the answer, but I don't eat Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Angus, when was the last time we chatted? Angus, I remember the name, but I'm curious. You speak like a lot of my friends. John, could be you, could not be you. I don't know. I don't eat Pop-Tarts. They didn't have them Johns at Winco for a good price when I was a kid, so we didn't do Pop-Tarts. Let's see, is the music playing? There we go. Sorry, friends, messing with music. We will be back in just a sec. Okay, we should have music again. What's your favorite kind of Pop-Tart? What's your favorite flavor? Unless I'm thinking of, the brown sugar ones. I used to have those when I was in the Navy. Someone used to drop them off by the pallet worth, and we would just eat those whenever we were like outside doing stuff. But Pop-Tarts themselves, here's the thing. Pop-Tarts, Hot Pockets, popcorn, all those snacks, I can't eat them, man, because they're not filling at all. I have no doubt that I could eat a full box of Pop-Tarts in 10 minutes. And the other thing is when you open up the box of Pop-Tarts, you're gonna eat one and put it back. That's just not how, they're not big. They don't seem like they'd be filling. So I never got used to eating them as a kid. But also, the boxes come in like a box of what, 8, 10? I have 12 siblings. Why on earth would my mother buy a box of 10 when she had 12 kids, which 2 aren't getting them? And if she buys 2 boxes, then which kids are getting double and which kids are still only getting 1? Or maybe I'd get 3 and my little brother gets none, you know? Just all things that you think about. Still waiting to hear which Pop-Tart's your favorite, though. Tula. Why are you sniffing? First come, first served. First come, first served. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, what is your favorite, and how many do you eat in one sitting? That's my question. What about like chocolate fudge? And that's the thing too. My parents wouldn't buy sugary breakfast food ever, really. So breakfast cereals, stuff like that. I started eating them a lot when I was a later teenager, and when I was, obviously first year in community college and stuff. But oh, bro, you're good. Don't worry about it. But sugary cereal stuff, not a huge fan because I outdid it, or I usually did too many when I was in, like community college. I think Reese's Puffs, I would eat a lot of those, bunch of milk. Usually a pack, sometimes 2 if I have the time. Hey, I ain't a smoker, but I got a pack of Pop-Tarts if you need a break, Oh, yeah, they're just not super filling. Like when I eat them, I'm like, wow, I could have just eaten a candy, and that probably would have tasted better. But I get it. Do you heat them up? Do you actually use the toaster like they're used, or? God damn it! I knew it was you. I knew it. Yeah, Tula doesn't really know what's going on today. What's up with your day today? What you got on the sketty? What's on the sketchy? Toaster them, Johns. I've seen people put Pop-Tarts in the oven before because they're serious about it. And I just think that that's a little, like, just cook at that point. If you're going to turn on the oven, just cook, Oh. Why is your name Angus? That's what I want to know. Where did Angus come from? Oh, Mr. Bean, you don't know what's going on, do you? Working downtown, snowing again. We're fixing our bathroom at home. Oh, wow, your dogs have middle names. That's cool. Vader's staying downtown with Blake's friend right now. Cool. I am I had class tonight. I skipped all of my school yesterday. I just didn't go. But then one teacher emailed and said class got canceled, so I only missed one class, and I have it again tomorrow. But yeah, yesterday I just could not. I had a tension headache, and I tried to lay down. And you know when you try and take a nap and you wake up and it's just worse because your eyes have been closed. Now the light's shining. I don't know if you ever get that, but Riley Angus Martini. Saw Wendy's billboard on our way to pick up Riley, the breeder. They were advertising Angus quarter pounders. Oh my god. What time's your class? Probably. Is it a late one? I have a late one tonight, 7 to 10. And I ain't looking forward to any of that. Can miss me with all that. Dude, they let everybody into college. What are you talking about? You know it's funny. You know it's really funny. And this is not a dig at anybody unless it applies to you. But they let more people in the Navy than they let into they let more people into college than they let in the Navy. And that's just on Brax. I've been on both sides now. The thing about college is you can start it whenever you want. With the Navy, obviously they're trying to get you while you're young. But, ooh yeah, I got him, Jones. 5:30 to 9, Jesus. It's terrible. Yeah, the thing about my program right now is that there's always a lot of late transfers in from other schools and stuff. So I have a bunch of friends who are coming in from their first semester at Santa Barbara, or maybe they transferred over. And when they get to school, they're like, what's Chico State like for the business program? Like, it's taught by the same 6 professors, and it's all pretty much like an updated version of what I did for undergrad. So, yeah, no shit. Can't even disagree with that statement. But yeah, it's just weird that you can have someone. I have classmates who are doctors, who have been medical doctors for 15-ish years, and they want to open up sort of their own practice. So they need to go through business school, and getting their MBA is a really good way to, connect with people and all types of stuff. But a lot of them are super experienced. Like, some of them are damn near close to retirement at their current companies, and the MBA is their retirement plan to start up their own business and stuff. So I work with a lot of people who are, 1, just getting out of undergrad, 2, are coming back to grad school after 20 plus years, so they haven't been in the classroom setting, or 3, they're like me, they've been in school for 6 years, they've been working in between, and I'm trying to connect with everybody, trying to see what's open and stuff. So I like to use my class time a lot to connect with people, ask them about what kind of work they do, if they're hiring. A lot of them are like, oh, I have my own business, and that's always fun to be like, well, what are you looking to do in the next year and stuff? But it's just fun to learn. It's also very stressful because no one's really on the same page, I guess, if that makes sense. What's your favorite part about Toby? Besides the physical resemblance you guys have. My favorite thing about Toby is legit, he is the reason why I'm never alone anymore. You didn't expect that one to hit as hard as it did, but you remember what it was like to be physically, mentally, and emotionally alone for weekends at a time. So with Toby, I haven't been alone in almost 3.5 years now, and that feels good. What's your favorite thing about Angus? What's up, Mint? How are you? The workout for today is an upper body day. We're going to do some push stuff, some core stuff, finish off with some leg raises. We're just taking our time this morning though, and stretching, getting a really good rotation in the shoulders, rotator cuffs, all that stuff. But we'll get started in just a sec. 6 years of school is crazy. Like, how long does it take y'all bozos to learn? Here's the thing. My biggest, you know what I've been seeing a lot on social media is people walking around college campuses and like, they'll be like, hey, what's your major? And they'll be like, oh, criminal justice. And they'll be like, can I ask you 5 questions that every criminal justice major should know? And they're legit, points. And this person's like, oh man, I couldn't tell. I forgot about that one. He's wearing a suit and he's in his master's program and he can't answer anything. And I'm like, yo, that's hilarious. But also, if anyone were to come up to me and ask about the MBA program, I'm curious what they would ask, because most of business school is just kind of talking. Like, if you were to ask me any business question, I could give you an answer. I could absolutely give you an answer. And I could even convince you that it's probably right. But that's what business is, because there's really no wrong answers in business unless it's wrong, That's my whole point. That's why 6 years of school is very redundant. Ah, mint. God damn it. You're sick? God retired after. I'm pretty sure dogs were the last thing that God made. He was like, yep, it's perfect. I don't know if literally they can't have anything to cry about anymore. Favorite thing is probably when he cries when his wet food touches his dry food, like me. You have been known to be a little prissy when it comes to sauce or really flavoring your food, I would say. But I know salt is spicy and it can be a little much for you sometimes, but I just think you should really try and update your palate. Oh, hey guys, you know what else is cool? I'm pretty sure after today's workout, we hit another achievement of streaming 40 hours in the last 30 days. So that's really neat. Oops. Just so that I can run this idea by you guys. I'm not expecting you to go back and rewatch the beginning of the stream, but I was talking about, what do you guys think if, let's say I made the goal that by the end of this year, by the end of the year of 2026, I would not only have consistently streamed this entire year of workouts, getting back into it and documenting it, but getting my personal training license so that I could start training people who are interested, who actually enjoy this kind of stuff, not going out there and trying to start a brand new business, but with people like you, with people like me. If people enjoy what I'm doing, I would love to profit from it somehow, shape, or form. I just said there's no range. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like I'm absolutely agreeing with you. But the funny thing is that like all other businesses fall right into it. So like, let's talk electrician school. Like, electrician operations, I guess. We had a sort of a discussion about trade schools and trades and stuff like that, and just how important it is that there is a business mind somewhere in there. And here's my thing. I didn't need to go to business school to get a business mind. I see things in money. I always have since I started making money. So stuff like purchasing, stuff like understanding purchase orders, stuff like understanding depreciation on your assets. All things that are just buzzwords that I'm saying right now, right? Like these, you could look these up and find out what they are in 10 minutes. But I am learning that, like, just being exposed to 6 years of being around these kind of people who have started their own trucking companies, who've started their own trade companies, who've started their own stuff, you can kind of break into any industry with a business mind. So I didn't go to electrician school, but perhaps, what is it, PG&E? That's who would be an awesome place to work for. Pacific Gas and Electric. Just being a business person in the field, I guess, that would be can't go wrong with that, because everyone's always going to need trades, and trades are always going to need business. So just stuff that I think about. But also, Caesar approached me with the idea of, would I ever train people? And for the longest time, no. I enjoy the gym too much, but now I could enjoy the gym still. It would just be completely mine, like very selective with who I get to work with, very selective on, what I can actually help with. I wouldn't lie and say that I could get anybody to 100%, but I could help you feel better. That's what we do here. All right, guys, we're jumping into 1 minute of push-ups. We're going to be doing these on the bar here. I need to run to the bathroom. I need to grab my big water bottle. I don't know where that's at, but we'll get started in just a minute. And yeah, let's keep chit-chatting about ideas. Let's keep chit-chatting. I want to know. Okay, everyone, we have these bars down over here so that we can do some assisted-ish push-ups on this bar. I have no issues doing push-ups on the floor, but right now my shoulder blades do feel just really sore, and I feel like I haven't broken that barrier yet that lets me get the full deep stretch without feeling some kind of pain. So what we're going to be doing is some slow and controlled push-ups on this bar, kind of using it just like a modified bench press. And we'll be doing 3 minutes of these. We're going to break all of our workouts into just whatchamacallit, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. I'm guessing for like 15, the goal here is to keep the elbows really close into the ribs. Make sure that we're going slow down, extending all the way up, pushing, making that arch with our back right here. Not this arch. I'm talking about the one in your shoulder blades where when you push, usually when you push up, you just do a little pulsing out like this. But when you do it properly, you can get all of your blood flow right through your upper shoulder blades kind of portion. So that is today's focus. Without further ado, we will get started in 15. All right, here we go. What are you doing, Thule? I don't sleep. Fuck a bed, fuck a spread, fuck a sheet. guys another set. And then we will switch over to some rotator cuff stuff. I hope that we get on that we just... Alright guys, 1 minute of these rotator. Basically we're making an L at the bottom, L at the top, L at the bottom, L at the top. What are you guys doing? All right, 20 seconds. I'm gonna do this second set. Might lose the shirt before the final round though, just to see. There's a little restriction in this shirt. It's not super tight, but I can feel it tighten up around my armpits. And I'm trying to stretch through that. doing these rotation holds with a 30-pound resistance band right now, so it's not light. It's definitely not super heavy. Mostly working on the timing, so if you've noticed, I've been trying to slow my arms down as I get to here, and then I use all my power when they're in the right position. Shoot back up. And that is loosening up our shoulder blades like no other right now, so got one more set of this before we jump over to some ring rows, ring pull-up substitutions, I guess. Let's do it. These are like sort of a pull-up, chin-up hybrid. Our feet are on the ground, and that moves a lot of the actual movement into our upper body. And then since pulling, we get locked up right here, we reverse the grip to get a nice tight squeeze up at the top of the bicep. The goal is obviously to be able to do body weight pull-ups, but since we can't do those yet, these are a good way to make sure that we're getting better at the actual movement, as well as still challenging ourselves, not just doing rows instead. The goal is to be able to do pull-ups. Pull myself up. All right, let's do another. I'm not very good at going till failure on a lot of workouts, but when you think about it, it's kind of a shorter workout if you go till failure. So we got one more set of this. One more. We'll jump over to our rocking frog stretch hold, and we're going to reverse or change out the crawling for a regular plank movement, because then after that we have a good amount of core planned. Shooting for 8. That's what we've gotten consistently the past 2. So I'm not really worried about the full minute right now. I'm shooting for 8. 3, 2. That was not 8. That was 5. That was 5 good ones. Felt like I was getting some momentum. I wasn't really doing the movement. I was doing more of like a pull yourself through the movement instead of properly doing it. So we got 5. I'm not mad at that. We will start this superset off. Us too. Feeling good, but I'm gonna finish this before noon. And I'll finish another one of these after noon. That's the new goal, is instead of just fasting with coffee, I really need to be drinking a lot more water too. Ooh, I got one more set of these. I'm taking just an extra minute. Okay, bird dog, or not bird dog. Let's look for a good song. Oh, I know what I need. It's called... It is not Forever in Blue Jeans. That's not what I wanted. I could have sworn I had a song. Okay, whatever. We'll play Catching Bodies. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But guess what? We're not done. Ever since the year 2026 started, we have not missed an opportunity to do 100 of these leg raises. And that's... I can't stop now. You know? It's been 34 days. I'm at 3,400 leg raises as of today. Pretty soon, I think after the next 2 weeks, what we're gonna do is probably change the sets from 20 reps to 25, so we only have to do 4 sets of 25. But remember, when I first started all this, January 1st, maybe it was like December 30th also, but I could do 10-ish really well, but I would need a break after. So now I feel like my arms are getting a little more used to, you know, just this holding myself up in this position. My shoulders are definitely getting stronger because I'm not slouching into it, and 20 reps are coming pretty easy. So in 30 seconds we'll start 5 sets of 20. Hope y'all are doing good. It's not very chatty today. I also haven't been very talkative, but hopefully y'all are having a good Monday morning. Mint. Cold is a terrible thing to get in January. That's like November stuff that you got to deal with. you, darling. All right, friends. 20 more. Way down. We are cooking right now. I feel good. Got one more set of 20, and that'll be 100. That'll be 100 leg raises for today. How are y'all doing? Somebody say something in the chat so I know we're live. Oh. Oh. that is the majority of our workout done today, friends. We are going to do some bird dog holds down here. But outside of this, we killed it today. My core feels fantastic. Oh. And those are the bird dogs done for the day, friends. That's the last actual workout we have on the books today. Are we just gonna end the stream there? No. We're gonna listen to our body and stretch for a little. I can see my little belly folding over my pants. But last week, I think my pants were like this, so that I couldn't see that. So, I think that's progress. Okay. I wanna go all the way. Hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday morning. I kind of forget that it's Tuesday. I thought it was Monday for the whole first half of this workout, but that's because I abandoned all my responsibilities yesterday. And I just didn't do anything I was supposed to. Remember when that used to feel good? Like having a bunch of stuff to do and then, I don't know, maybe getting sick or calling out or something, and then just being able to enjoy the full day. Kinda not possible anymore. I just sort of find more stuff that I should have been doing instead of the thing I just called out of, you know? It was cool that the teacher canceled one of the classes. I didn't know that was going to happen, so You're a real one for that. Oh. Oh. Pretty sure my camera just did its own thing for fun. That was interesting. Huh. Anyway, if you're just joining us, we're cooling down for the day. Oh my God, and that's why none of my shit works. Oh, sight. All the way, sight. Today's anthem is All the Way by Prism. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but incredible song. Oh, my butt. Ooh, there it is. Ugh. All right, everyone. That is it for today's workout. I feel good. I feel really good. Today's focus is drinking all that water that we talked about. I'm going to say finish a gallon before I even head off to school for the night. That is the goal. I think I'm going to turn this into like an actual mace with some grips on it that I can actually maybe add some weight on the ends. Really get a nice, that works your shoulders like crazy. I don't know why I haven't been doing that forever. Oh, but I'm feeling good, guys. 225 pounds right now is a big number for all the stuff that I be doing, but the goal is to just be able to move better and better each day, and then slowly the weight is going to start dropping. I do believe that, but we do have to keep a little more control over everything that we do all day. Just because I work out in the morning doesn't mean I'm set for the rest of the day. I actually have to put forward the effort. But we're going to do that this week because consistently we've added something new each week, and we've been able to stay with it. And I think I'm going to try and start doing that for stuff outside of the gym too. So if you don't follow the socials, make sure to click on them. I'm going to work on some video stuff today, maybe a post for today, and just let people know that I'm still here 9 a.m. every day. And that, I don't know. That's kind of it. I think I'm just going to maybe do some homework today before I actually have to head off to class. But yeah, this is day 34 in a row. Haven't missed a workout in 34 days. That is I'm proud of myself for that one. If anything, if I haven't grown as much as I want, if I haven't lost as much weight as I want, if I haven't become the channel that I want to be at, it's really exciting to know that I'm on this streak right now. And usually when you get on a streak, someone else can throw you off. But I feel like the only thing that's going to stop this streak is myself. So, Mint, I hope you feel better. Hope that cold does not transmit through the Wi-Fi over to me, because I'm talking about how consistent I've been. But alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow for another workout, 9 a.m. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And tomorrow we will do